Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Some more Warhammer 2 Total War as the High Elves. Now, it has been about a week and a half, maybe even two, since I've played this. I had quite a bit of a backlog when it comes to this series, and there are some names to put in, some units to put in, and so on and so forth, and we'll get to that, don't worry. Your pretty little heads. I'm just joking, of course. But we will do that in like a turn or two, because I want to have this army fully recruited before I start renaming stuff, so as to not lose track. So we'll do that at the very immediate beginning of the video, but we also have a bit of a problem in that, you know, everything that's happening around us, as it were, as in, you know, there's this, and then there's this, and all that, so, yeah. Let's see. What shall we do about this settlement? And this settlement, I think we shall attack it immediately. Maybe. So if Saigor, that's specialist artillery. Chaos Trolls, armoured. Weakened, and not weakened enough. Most of these guys are weakened. These guys aren't weakened at all. I don't know. Let's see. I was thinking about that quite a lot. I think the consensus was I should siege them a little bit, or at the very least wait until I get like a little bit of a. Well, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of siege equipment. Yes, a little bit of siege equipment. At any rate, can't do that right now. Does not matter all too much. We're gonna reinforce this army, and then I'm pretty sure we're just gonna wait for the Blue Vipers to split up. It's like those guys go up there, and those guys, I don't know, maybe leave, maybe not, who knows, doesn't really matter, and then attack them, because that sounds rather sensible to me. But we do have an army of a soon-to-be-named character over here, along with her swordsmen and archers and stuff, so
must be maintained.
I suppose here's what we do. We rush into aid Thomas Miller's army, right? And with two armies down here, we clean up pretty much all the lizardmen that want to fight us in the area, and subdue the ones that don't, rather simply. So the entire plan hinges on Tesselis winning in Swamp Town. We did like a nice what's that called? We did like a nice. We came full circle, basically, right? You know what I mean? Like it all started from here, and then problems appeared down here, and then we all we came full circle, and here we are again. So we tied it together nicely, is what I mean. So there we go. That's what I was looking for. For now, I suppose just end turn, right? So wait for the blue Vipers. What the hell is a Wifer? And it does exist somewhere in physics, I think. Wifer. A wife and Wi-Fi also exist. I think this is somewhere in between the two, linguistically speaking. A wifer. It was a person as well, wasn't it? Wifer. Yes! George Wifer. Pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was a person. At any rate, the fact that, yes, he is. He's on the, he's on one of the bills in my local currency, so yeah, there you go. Is that how you pronounce his name in English, though? Say we say Weifert. Weifert? Weifert? Ah, whatever. They're attacking me. This is a lot better than me attacking them. See, to those uninitiated in the art of war, this would seem like a stupid statement, because it isn't the same. My young Padawans. Not at all. But good. This is very, very good. I want this to happen. So we win here, and then we haul ass back down south in case something bad happens. So we have not one failsafe, but two of them. Possibly a third one, if the need arises, but that would be like a pretty that would be like a last-ditch desperation effort. But you know, it would be an effort. Just remember that. At any rate, good news, obviously, that the backlog is over. The bad news is I need to make another one now. I'm just kidding. It's going to be relatively more or less at the same time, and like our how do you call it? Like I'm not sure there is a word for this because it's not like simultaneous. It's not in real time. It's none of those things. Nowhere near actually. But you should be seeing these videos more or less on the day that they were recorded, maybe a day later, but that like, functionally speaking, there is no difference. That's probably going to be a day later between me and you. Just don't tell that to anyone. And the reason is I have to beat places. I have, like, tests and stuff like that, so I can't play this every single day and record, so, you know. But it's like I said, it's completely besides the point. Functionally, it will be as if it's, in real time, basically. Okay. Now I know there are some units I need to rename too. I got requests for that, which was very interesting. But yes, I will do all those things. Fear not. It's just going to take a couple of turns because I want everything recruited, and then I'm going to rename it because I don't want to mess up. You know, that'd be pretty damn bad. I do need a couple of more character names, though. Are they coming from down there? Ooh, we can work with that. Not terrible, we can work with that. Start the battle. Now, I was talking about multiple shot mode with people, and like, officially this has more missile damage? I doubt it. Or maybe it does, I don't know. I don't know anything, as I've previously discussed here on the channel. Not quite literally, but you know. Maybe, I can't tell for certain. Oh, really? I never noticed they had of course they had artillery, Juggernaut. What did you talk about? You noticed that they had artillery. Look! I noticed, I haven't internalized the fact that they have artillery. These are two very different things. But, regardless of said fact, we will simply remaneuver a little bit, and it'll all be fine and dandy. Don't you worry about anything. As they may have artillery, but we have artillery too. Speaking of spellcaster, yes, there is a lot of spellcasting that needs to happen, and, well, dare I say we should begin with unlimited power. Otherwise known as chain lightning. Stop. You guys don't have skirmish mode enabled. You don't have skirmish mode enabled either. You stand your bloody ground, soldiers. You stand your bloody ground and don't you move. You're going to take that cavalry charge head on, and you're going to like it. Okay, you don't have to like it, but you know, you're going to take that cavalry charge head on. See? Show no fear to the enemy, and good things happen. I've lost a stupid amount of men to enemy artillery fire, but that's as opposed to friendly artillery fire. Yes, actually, not the proudest moment in my life, but occasionally I will lose men to friendly artillery fire too. Let's drop down a phoenix on these guys, and if not on them, then on the guys in the back. As far as you're concerned, you have healing capabilities, but I'd rather see you use this explosion thing. Like a little bit ahead of them, too. Let's see how this works. Good. And they're going to be hit by it, which is okay. Let's try and put some pressure on these guys over here. Once again, stupid amount of men being lost to enemy artillery fire. And how on earth did you lose so many fighters? To be fair, you started with low-ish numbers, but seems to me like you lost too many from just making contact with the enemy. Okay, so your big guns are a problem. Now, Eagle, I want you to take out that Cygor. Now that his friends have sort of maneuvered a little bit away from him, figure it's time you do that. You lot, what the hell is that? That's another Cygor. Okay, go get him. He's your job. You target the black guns. Excellent. I want you to move in. I want you to just keep shooting. This is more of a lighter skirmisher line than anything. You are going to start channeling those arcane conduit powers in order to get me more resources to have fun with, basically. Good. Heal heavy infantry, well, not the heavy infantry, but the greatsword infantry. And a lot of their sort of punchy frontline force has been eliminated. And I just, for a second, pay homage to the great tower that we're fighting under. I'm not saying there's a white wizard up there screaming trollolololololol, but there probably is a white wizard up there screaming exactly what I said. If you don't get the reference, you need to watch more Lord of the Rings parodies, but essentially, it's Lord of the Rings. We got that Cygor targeted. Where's my eagle? Ah! Did I pause just as it made contact? Roughly. More or less. Okay. You really gonna lose to the Cygor? I mean, okay, I feel like to clarify a few things here. First of all, I sent a bird to attack what is essentially a dude with a rock, right? So, the expression, two birds with one stone, could very easily apply here. And he could, in fact, stone the bird. I mean, this is, don't get me wrong, this is completely obvious to me. However, let me preface sort of my thought process here with the following. This is a specialist artillery unit. This is a monstrous beast. Not the other way around. Okay? The bird is a monstrous beast. This, totally not a monstrous beast. Okay? The horns, giant ears, one eye, huge arms, big fat gut, skeletons all over his body, not monstrous at all. He's a specialist. Okay? Now, here's me wondering, why the fuck do I have this unit if it's the same price as this unit, roughly, or in the same sort of rough category? However, this unit can do... Well, no, let's just go right around. Let's go from the opposite view. This unit can do everything this unit does, except better. And it can beat the living Christ out of this unit. Why do I have the eagle, is essentially my question. Okay, so get the bird out of there. The bird may be the word, but the bird is also kind of terrible. So. And don't get me wrong, I knew the bird was terrible. This was... I'm well aware of all of this, don't worry. Let's drop some of this on them. Can you blow stuff up again? Yes, thank you, lovely. Where is it? Okay. Would love you to blow them up. Where are they going? In that direction. Okay. Blow them up. Missed ever so slightly. That's fine, though. That's fine. We have a bunch of units not doing anything. Let's make them do stuff. I can go after the Cygor, yeah? And you, considering your ridiculous range, sit on top of the forest and, like, rain fire, death, and brimstone. Realistically, just arrows, but, you know, it sounds cooler the way I said it. upon mine enemy. Arrow boys, you can take care of that. Let's see how a bunch of spear-armed infantry deal with a Cygor. You know how they deal with them? Not very well. But the animations are so cool. It's like the Spearman animation, it is just awesome, okay? Spearman animation is absolutely awesome. They fight in just gorgeous little lines and they're beautiful. They're like Spearmen were one of the most common unit types in the known world in the medieval era. This is not the medieval era. I'm fully aware of this. Don't patronize me. I'm kidding, of course. Feel free to patronize me all you want. It's actually kind of entertaining at times. Get the eagle out of there again. Eagle can't beat anything that's not an archer unit, apparently. Cravens, my warriors flee. Jesus Christ, stop fleeing, okay? This is not one, by the way. If any of you think that this is a one battle, it is not. It's on a good road. It's on its way to being one, but it is not a one battle. By any stretch of the imagination. At the very least, not yet. Mainly because of the Cygors, but, you know. Really? Victory's within our grasp, except it's not. You know. I mean, it sort of is, but not really. That's sort of the situation where we're at right now. Fire at it. Let's see how you do. Arrows. Loose. That didn't end well. That did not end well. As far as things that did not end well go, that is one of them. That is one of the things that did not end well. My warriors are rallying. Well, lo and behold, they're not utterly useless. Okay. All things considered, this was not as disastrous as it could have been. Cygors are absolutely brutal, man. So if I may pose the question again, why do I own eagles? They don't do the unit type justice, in my modest opinion. Not really. They don't get a turn of reinforcing after. Now they're under siege, they can't reinforce. I mean, it'd be utter bullshit if they could reinforce. Watch them reinforce right now. And have like twice the amount of men I have. That would be... And then I would debate that heavily. So what do we have remaining? 910 to the enemy's roughly 250, right? That's like 500 soldiers. That's... You know, that's the most amount of soldiers we've lost in any battle so far. Like in any single battle so far, I think. Luckily, with the Glory of the Deutsche Reich, we have forced labor, so, you know, we can do that. Greatly improve our chances in the next battle. Look, buttons there, I clicked it. Any historical implications... Not my fault, okay? Please don't ban me. Is there any passives I could... Well, these are all passives, aren't they? Sure. Metal shifting, why not? What about you?
Their skill is well known.
Sure it is. Earthling, power drain. Yeah, power drain needs to be a thing. We need more points for casting stuff. Now, let's see how much are they going to tremble actually. Tremble. I mean, I'd heavily debate the fact that I lost 3 spearmen units in that one battle, but okay.
Claim this place for Ulthuan.
Yeah, whatever. No local recruitment, of course. So, Swamp Town is now ours. for better or worse? Diplomacy. Question. I speak like this from now on. Again, I'm kidding. Stuff to the north is a bunch of lizards. Okay. Yeah, I will shed no tears. There's a song with those lyrics and I can't remember. There's a really good song with lyrics, Shed No Tears. And I can't remember what the song is, and now it's going to bug me for the rest of the day. Whatever. No, there's no way I'm going to remember. Like, I know. Some situations you can sort of think you think you can remember. This is not one of those situations. There is no way in hell I'm going to remember. Okay, Swordmasters of Hoeth. Nah, not really. In fact, you are... Give me a second. Just jump over here. You are the game's inability to use copy and paste. Just for the record, other Paradox Grand Strategy games that I've played on this channel can do that. I'm not saying they're better, but they're way better in terms of the strategy element. Fix it. Put it in. Why can I not copy-paste? Copy. Never mind. I can. It just needs, like, 3 or 4 different times to attempt it. No, whatever. Brigade? Can I fit that in? No, I can't. No, I'm gonna fit battalion in there. Let's just make it like this, okay? First, see, look at that. Look at that. It won't. Okay. Second. Fluffy fighters. Third. You get the point. Okay, there we go. I've renamed them all. I just get, like, the tiniest bit of appreciation for not showing the entire thing on camera. The tiniest bit of appreciation. Why do I say this? It's not just some personal ego boosting or whatever. I mean, everything is, right? If you really think about it. But if you don't think about it too much, it's not. Because I've seen people rename stuff, and it takes them 20 minutes to do them on camera. Watch me do the exact same thing next episode. Don't worry. It's easy to cut out. And that, like, 1% of extra effort that you put in is, personally, for myself, for a viewing experience of myself, so rewarding. And I just would like to put that in, that extra effort in there. And if it goes unnoticed, well, it can't go unnoticed because I'd, like, dedicated now 2 minutes explaining what I just did and why I did it and how I'm awesome for doing it and how I'm, like, basically tooting my own horn at this point, you know. But that aside, like, that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? Alright. This is very good. This is very good. Wild Heart is very good. We're gonna turn you into the most awesome mage known to the world, okay? And then I'm gonna be shit at using any of your abilities, and it's gonna all tumble down gloriously. But that's fine. That is completely fine. Let's go to Universal Recruitment, and recruit ourselves, not 1, not dos, but 3 units of Spearmen. A Frost Heart, what? Eye of Phoenix. Phoenixes? Whatever. Ho ho ho. Oh. to quote Eroctic, right? It's a streamer plays Scum and used to play Escape from Tarkov a lot and stuff like that. Oh. Okay. Shout out to him, by the way. He's a real funny guy. Enjoys content quite a bit. That's how you build up a YouTube career, Juggernaut. Make everyone go away from your channel and onto other ones. Yes. Just look. It's not how it works. People just think that's how it works. In all due honesty, if you tell someone, oh, that guy's cool, go and check him out, they're not going to leave your channel and go over to the other guy. That just doesn't happen. Ever. Really, failure? You are a failure. No, that does not happen, believe me. See, I'm wondering, though, I know these Blue Vipers have cheap units, but I'm wondering, with all the cheap units that, you know, you have, how on earth did you have 2 armies of them? What do you want? Non-aggression pact. I'll take it for like 10 to 15 turns and then I'll break it and I'll declare war on you. This is not me saying that to their face, this is me saying to you, shush, don't tell them. But I'll take it. Plus, they're offering me money. So why would I not take money? Be stupid not to. Plus, it is actually security in the northern bit of the border. Because it essentially allows me to focus all 3 armies in this area. Well, 2 armies, realistically. That one has to stay up there to maintain public order, but still. Like, we drag 2 armies over here, it's done.
My strength grows.
Really, you learn from your failures. I would have thought. Yeah, assassinate up. Tell me, can you assault units over here and do a good job? Oi, look at that. Not terrible. Sure, I'll upgrade my economy of tons of money. I have no intention of recruiting anyone anytime soon. Now, you're on forced march, right? Yeah, you need to be, because they have 2 armies, we need to have 2 armies in this area too, and with our quality we will just wipe the floor with them, but you need to get there in time. That's the only real issue. Okay. Now, I need to recruit another army. It's going to drive my thing into the ground, but I need to recruit another army. It needs to be like a pretty damn decent guy. Resistant, efficient. Do we have one that's short? You know? Faye. Example. Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower units. See, this is good. But you're a princess, not a prince. Sorry, I'm afraid we discriminate on every single ground imaginable. Minus upkeep, minus upkeep. This is good. This is good. Okay. This is what you put in the title. So, Trade Master of... Trade Master of... And then hold on. Okay? Where do we do a lot of trading? Well, in the Isles, right? But your title can't be Trade Master of the Volcanic Isles, can it? Oh, your title can be just Trade I can't put anything else in there. So you know what? We'll just name you Trade Master. Trade Master, now I have this issue that he's called Dwarfy Trademaster. This is not how this works. Trademaster is supposed to be the title, and usually you put the title ahead of the name, so it's Trademaster Dwarfy. Trademaster. Trademaster. Potion seller. Okay. There you go. Trademaster Dwarfy. Much better. And no, this is like, it's inverted, but the game inverted it, not me. And Dwarfy wanted the bottom 2 ranks of skills. So we'll start with Route Marcher, and we'll make our way from there. But the lore of this character goes a little bit beyond what was just mentioned, because this is a character that is going to be a sort of, well, technically / technologically attuned one, shall we say. So, we have, like, a crap ton of magic casters, right? That's no longer exciting. That's commonplace. We want someone that's a little bit more technologically potent and capable, yes? Which is why I I de facto want him to have, like, siege artillery, cannons, bolt throwers, whatever I can slap in there that has something to do with technology. However, I can't do that yet, but that's fine, because I'm not in a position to recruit that full army just yet. It's just there as an option for the time being. Plus, remember that last-ditch effort that I mentioned? Well, you're looking at it. This is what our last-ditch effort looks like. I mean, I love these dragons, but let's go with the Swordmasters. Like a line of Swordmasters, and then we'll keep that as a sort of, well, desperation effort, I suppose, is the correct way to call it. Now, when these guys get recruited, you're going down there to colonize that place, because I need more money. And for now, we need to wait 1, 2, 3, 4 turns for this army to arrive. So let's do just that. But let's continue to do all of this in the next episode, because I believe it's been quite enough for this one. We've renamed a bunch of stuff, we've stopped the backlog, and yeah, I feel like this is good enough. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Trade with you? And no, I'm afraid I'll have to make good on my promises to invade you soon. As soon as I clear up everything that's on, like, the east coast of this place. At any rate, like I said, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you all next time. Like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and we'll stay tuned with the rest of the series. If you have any requests, questions, demands, or whatever about participating as either some units or a general or whatever, feel free to tell me down in the comments below, bearing in mind that it takes time to recruit, like, a whole army with one general in it, so, you know, I can't exactly just do it immediately in the next video, but I can do it eventually, so there we go. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.